Join Premier Heating and Air this month as we celebrate Memorial Day and the arrival of summer by joining our club membership for only $99. Save 20% off all repairs, priority booking, and an annual cleaning and inspection. Huge savings all year long. Log on to premierishere.com or call 478-300-2633. Comfort, savings, and peace of mind. Join the Premier Club today. Restrictions may apply. Cannot be combined with other offers. Expires 5/31/2026. Hello, everyone. We welcome you out to right next to Shamrock Bowl. I mean, we're here on the practice field. Coach, a lot of practice is taking place out here, a lot of work overtime. Every time I come out here to the track, I'm still impressed with all the resources that have been put into the program here because of winning.
Well, it helps. There's no doubt about it. And, you know, at the end of the day, we think we have good facilities, but so does everybody else.
Most everybody these days.
There's not anybody that has bad facilities.
Yeah.
And, but our kids around here, they deserve an opportunity to have what everybody else has and try to be in a position where they can be successful.
Yeah, and hard work pays off, Coach, and you've been working hard. And, of course, throughout the year, you worked hard, you had a good season. You didn't lose that many seniors this year, and now here you are at spring. How you feel about it?
Well, I think we have certainly a good nucleus coming. Now, anytime you graduate a senior class, may not always be talent. It might be leadership. It might be that one or two kids that you're having a real hard time replacing, and we've got some of that. But we do have a good group coming back. It's been really exciting this spring. I think we've got 5 different kids right now that have at least got one offer. Some of them got multiple offers, so that means we've got some talent coming back. And hopefully some kids are going to be able to use football as an avenue to help get their education paid for. So we're excited about that too.
Yeah, Coach, you're over here working with some linemen as we came up, and that's when the game is won. We all know that is in the trenches. We can talk about key players, we can talk about all this talent all day long. But if you don't have it in the trenches, if you don't have blockers, if you don't have tacklers.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things where with what we do, you have to have a great offensive line, but they have to be able to operate as one unit. We often compare it to that automobile. If it's got 8 cylinders and 2 cylinders aren't hitting right, it's not going to run right. So it's very team-oriented in what we do. A lot of different backs are going to handle the ball, but when you get down to the end of it is how well we do up front. And we've got a good group of those young men coming back, and you saw a couple of them out here getting in some extra work after practice today. And that'll be the key to our football program, no doubt.
Yeah, Coach, you've always taught technique. You got to step with the right foot first. You got to have your feet in the right position, your head in the right position. That's the only way you're going to be successful on that line.
Well, there are people that coach brute strength. Brute strength, collisions, and all that is important. But my words are, and you just hit the nail on the head, the first step, without question, is the most important thing that an offensive lineman can do. Second is their head placement. Where's the ball going? What are we trying to get done? And those type things. So, yes, we are a very technique-oriented football team, and it's the way I learned to play the game and coach the game. And I've got a great group of assistant coaches that do a great job of relaying those tiny things.
Yeah, tiny but big.
Yes, sir.
I mean, because Coach,
everybody does the big things in life.
Yeah,
everybody does the big things. The difference in success are the people that can do the little things and they stay locked in to handling those little things.
And Coach, you're working with them. You got them all ages. You have to. It has to be instinct. It has to just be that 1, 2, 3. This is what I do on this play. This is what I do. 1, 2, 3, and then you win. Then it comes down to maybe brute strength, and if you get beat there, hey
no
man,
doubt.
But if you got the right technique, Coach, and you teach that technique, that's why you've been so successful all these years, Coach. That's why you made the community proud.
Well, thank you for that. But, spring practice is invaluable to us. There are a lot of schools, maybe, especially small schools, that don't even attempt to have spring practice. You know, when you walked up tonight, I said, man, it's a tough day for us today. We had 6 kids at the state track meet. Lord, God bless them.
Right.
You know, go win a state championship.
Sure.
Represent our program well. But we don't have them. And then we've got middle school honors day.
Yeah.
Then we had high school honors day today. So kids are having to miss and do this and do that. That's okay, because now it just means that, especially if that was one of your starters, you're getting a lot of extra time. But to me, the beauty of spring practice is we can identify, and when we start day one in the fall, we already have some of those questions answered from the spring.
Right.
You know, for example, Will Harris.
Yeah.
Will played tight end for us last year. Well, we're taking a look at Will at fullback.
Nice.
He can go back and play tight end.
Sure.
But let's find out this spring. Would he be more valuable to us as a fullback, or would he be more valuable as a tight end? That type thing.
Sure.
We've had a couple of kids that played linebacker last year. We put their hand on the ground. We took a couple of DBs. We've moved them to linebacker this spring. Let's see how it works in the spring, and if it looks great, hey, we made a good move. If we didn't, we already knew you were good enough to play the other spot. So that's why we like to have spring.
Yeah, Coach. Take a short break and be right back with Coach Holmes, okay? So, Coach, when you talk about spring, you know, you work so many different players, like you say, into different positions, because you want to know where are they growing. And then you got the whole summer to work on it. You got that strength training, which you've been doing since the season was over with, but summer is a different category now. So you get through this, Friday night game. We want to invite everybody to come out Friday night.
We're going to play Long County out of Little Wissy. I think they're a AAA school.
Right.
Coach Steve Versprilli is one of the assistants down there that a lot of people around here know, and his son, Bryant, that played for us, is also an assistant coach and was their head wrestling coach and stuff. And Miss Christie, I think she coaches their flag football team, maybe coaches their girls soccer team, I think, or softball.
Nice.
So the Versprillis are there. They're balled into to the people there in Little Wissy, but they're coming here to play. It'll be Friday night. It'll start at 6 o'clock. And our tickets will be available on GoFan. That'll be published through the Dublin City website and or the Dublin City Facebook web page or whatever they have, however you call it on Facebook. But we'd love to have people come out and enjoy a good night of spring football and start getting the fever.
Yeah, you'll play it, pretty regularly. Will you play special teams? Or
We're not going to do special teams.
Okay.
Neither one of us really wanted to try to spend that amount of time to get that in the spring.
Yeah.
But what we intend to do is we'll break it down. For example, the first 8 minutes of the game. Each quarter's 12 minutes. So the first 8 minutes of the game will be best on best.
All right.
The last 4 minutes of the first quarter and the first 4 minutes of the second quarter are what both coaches consider to be their twos. So now you're at 8 minutes left in the half. We're going back with the ones. So the ones will end up going till halftime.
Yeah.
We come out to start the third quarter. The ones, best on best. So you got some time to rest by doing it this way because they're not in good shape. We'll do best on best for 8 minutes.
Yeah.
The twos will get 4 minutes, and then the fourth quarter, we're going to try to get as many of the young kids in as we possibly can.
Yeah. Coach, I've been hustling. I didn't make it out in time enough to see some wind sprints today, but
no wind sprints in the spring.
You're not doing it in the spring?
If they run sprints, it's because they did something wrong.
Hey, man, that's summertime fun, isn't it?
That's it. Yes, sir.
And getting ready for fall ball. But you got a good staff, Coach. You always attract good leaders around you. That's how your program is successful. 1 man, 2 men, 3 men cannot coach all these kids. You cannot win that way. We know that. That's one reason your program's been successful. But it's because of the really, Coach, the gut instinct and the knowledge of football that you have. Again, we talked about technique. You got them in the weight room training. You get the support of the community behind you. And when it comes down to it, Coach, you just want to play football. You just want to win, Coach.
Just figure out a way to get it done. You know, you talked about the great staff that we had, and going to lose some. Obviously, because of the situation that we're in right now with Dublin City Schools. Mm-hmm. So we're out there right now. We're trying to find quality people to come in here and work within our school system.
Yes.
You know, not only we're losing some football assistants, we're still looking for a middle school head football coach. We're looking for a head baseball coach, and we're looking for a head boys basketball coach. But you got to be able to fit all that picture together with what classroom opportunities you have available. And then, yes, I mean, we've got to do what we've got to do to take care of Dublin City Schools. And if that means do with less but do more, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, Coach, I hear you. And when it comes down to it, Coach, you know, it's about the kids. It's about these football players trying to play the sport. It's about, as you said, the track. Has nothing to do with anything else. You need to support these young people who are putting it all out here and giving it all, and keep things the way it should be for young people.
That's it. I mean, the problem is an adult problem.
Right on.
You know, and for our kids, we don't talk about it. There's nothing to talk about. We've got a job out here to do. You know, we felt like when we came here 24 years ago, you know, my job as the football coach at Dublin City Schools is to put the best team on the field that we can to represent this school and this community. Good players, good people, and a good product.
Yeah, we're going to see it Friday night, right?
I sure hope so.
Thanks, Coach. Best of luck to you.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.